Hi guys, I am back. I have finished all my trainings for this year, all the trainings abroad, and I'm back with fresh new videos for you guys to learn ASAP to speak English well. And what we're going to talk about today? Today we will talk about why is it so difficult for adult people to start communicating, to start actually speaking English or any other foreign language for that matter. And the answer is actually quite simple. There are a few reasons for that. First of all, we can look at our kids and just see what they do to make themselves comfortable while they're speaking to their friends on holiday. Because I'm sure you have noticed that if you have kids, that if you go abroad, your kids communicate with all the kids speaking all sorts of and all kinds of languages, and they don't have the issue of communication. The reason being for that is that they are not focusing on how they say things, but what they're actually saying, and they are focusing on their intention. While adult people are actually focusing more on how they are saying things instead of what they're actually saying. We, unfortunately, are being taught at school that making mistakes is not the greatest thing to do, and therefore when we make a mistake we start feeling embarrassed, we get very stressed out, so we start watching the way we say things instead of trying to communicate easily. That's one of the reasons. Second of all, perfection and perfection above perfection. So there's something about wanting to be perfect. And if you're trying to be perfect, you will never do anything. Because if you're trying to be perfect right at the start of your learning, you will never achieve that, because we get perfect through practice. So the expectations of perfectionism is actually something that keeps you stuck. Forget about being perfect. Start speaking with the amount of words that you already have. Start practicing, and soon you will become perfect with practice. And third of all, making all kinds of mistakes and the fact that somebody is looking at us, that somebody is judging us. And you know what? There's one thing that I notice whenever I travel. Whenever I speak to somebody, it doesn't really matter what level of English they have. I never pay attention to how they say things. My intention is to communicate, and this is what I do. And trust me, nobody else does it either. So whenever you go abroad, whenever you travel, when you start communicating, people will listen to you and not listen to how you say things. So let yourself make mistakes, because the more mistakes you're going to make, the more information you're going to give to your brain how things shouldn't be done, and then how things could be done. So learning makes you perfect, and learning makes you perfect through making mistakes and taking a challenge of speaking even if you don't know how to begin. Slowly but surely, if you start with a small amount of vocabulary but dare to speak even the simplest of sentences, not focusing on the how, but focusing on the communication, and letting yourself make a mistake and be at ease with making these mistakes, you will speak English very, very fast. Good luck, guys. Take care. Bye.